Well, hello, YouTube. It is I, author Carissa McIntyre, back wearing the exact same shirt that I said I was going to change, but I don't know how long ago that was for you guys, so just know I have actually changed my shirt. But I recorded these videos back to back. And I made a joke in my other video about changing so you guys wouldn't know that, but then I thought, there are YouTubers that wear the same outfit every time they record. And it is on a different day. It's like their YouTube shirt. So maybe this will be my YouTube shirt. It won't be my, I would not have picked this. Anyway, I like this shirt. Guys, I'm getting off. This is what happens when I don't write a script, okay? I just get on here and I wing it. I got some stuff to share with you guys. And the next thing you know, I'm babbling about nothing. I started a podcast. And I'm going to say that just so I can follow that up with, I've had multiple people ask me why it looks like when I put it together, I have written out what I'm going to say, because that defeats the point of a podcast. I assure you I have not. I wrote out topics so that when I start rambling, I can look down and circle back to that topic. No, I have not rambled. But I have started a podcast, guys. I started a podcast. More on that in a bit. I'm winging this video because I have some updates to share with you guys, and I'm just gonna share them, see what happens. I planned for today to be a recording day so I could batch record a bunch of stuff, and that got away from me. I did batch record, of course, but this one in particular, I realized I probably should have already done and didn't put any notes together, and the day's getting on, and so I'm just sticking it in here, guys. Here we are. I got in trouble on here. Again. I got in trouble on here a couple of weeks ago for a video from like 2019 or something. Another one of my really good videos of my spicy readings that get me in so much trouble. And I got in trouble on the same day that I also got in trouble on Facebook for a post from COVID 2020 about the psychology behind the mindset of somebody who's very vanilla versus somebody who's exceptionally chocolate, kinky. Yeah, I can't say that. Whatever. We're in trouble now. We're all in trouble now. Not you guys, me. Anyway, so I really wasn't well for like 3 or 4 days. There was like 100 things all happening at once. And okay, so not that I wasn't well, but like I could feel another one of these shifts in my life where I just feel like I'm tumbling into like chaos, and I need to take a break, and I need to just and I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to keep doing this. I'm burnt out, guys. And that was it. I was like, I'm burnt out. I'm tired. And I don't want to, and I don't know what that means. And that's the scary thing to say. But I just said it. And then I began to be really vulnerable. And I stepped away from Facebook, which before anyone's like, oh, how silly, get upset over a Facebook ban. Like, I primarily promote my business and work through there. As my freelance work and selling my books and not all of it, of course, but like, it's like losing like 70-80% of where I promote in my audience. And as entrepreneurs, we know not to put all of our eggs in one basket, especially a basket that we do not own the rights to. We could be banned from overnight, blah, blah, blah. But it just is what I did for a really long time because yeah. So as I felt this like rut almost starting again, I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not. It's time to just stop. Time to take a step back. Time to be like, what is happening? Why do I keep feeling like this? Why am I so overwhelmed? Why am I so burnt out? Why why am I working harder and doing better but falling behind? Like I don't have any passion anymore. I don't have ugh. And so I sat with that and I really did some like deep resonating, deep thinking, deep journaling. And I miss a lot of stuff I used to do, like my late nights with Lady Mac and when I would live stream and when social media wasn't so professional, wasn't so work-based for me, and I just had a lot of fun and just did my own thing, right? So I started going live on TikTok and started streaming, and all of a sudden I was having a lot of fun. It was just like, it was like it used to be almost. And it gave me some excitement. And that almost immediately snowballed into this need to like share this vulnerable stage of my life, being like, I don't know what's next. I don't want to know what I'm doing. I'm scared, but I'm excited. And you guys want to figure it out with me. And then other people were like, I am also don't know what I'm doing anymore. And I want to figure it out too. So I said to people for a really long time that I was going to do my own podcast. Not to like jump on this train, not to be like, I don't care if 10 people listen to it. Like I still put videos out on here and some of my videos get 23 views. I do this because it's what I want to do. Not to, if that makes sense. Like I do these things for me. And if you guys love it and you watch it and you take something from it and whatever, like amazing. But the thought of doing a podcast for me and the thought of finally doing this just sparked something. And I thought, oh my God, like, yeah, I want to just try this. Like I've been on others, but I want to aim mine around a couple of things that all kind of tie in together, which is like exploring what I'm doing and also exploring those roots of like the late nights with Lady Mac. And when I did the education of the ex-ed stuff, the R-rated education. And finding places to read, not my books, but short stories, the stuff I don't publish to make money off of, but the stuff I just like write to write, have fun with, So yeah, I haven't posted on here for a while because I caught another strike and I've just been scared to lose all of this and really need to take a step back from a lot of that content, which it wasn't bad content, guys. It's just once I became monetized, like certain words I can't say under the 3-minute mark. I can't say any certain words. I haven't thoroughly gone through my channel, so I know there are videos on there that should not be ad monetized, but I just ad monetized everything when I became monetized to do that. Oh, I've lost my light a little bit. So anyway, yeah. All of this has been a lot of trial and error and pivoting for me, which is what a big episode I put together for my podcast is about, is pivoting and the big pivots and the little pivots. And I'm excited and scared, but excited to see where the next little while goes. It's vulnerable to say, hey guys, I'm 40 years old. I don't have a lot of passion and excitement and creativity in my life. And I don't mean like we can't just like monotonely like check in for our 9 to 5 and check out. I mean like I was like burnt out and drained out of everything, all of it, like my life, my self-care, my everything. I'm going through these cycles and I don't want to do that anymore. Like I need to find some consistency. And I know I'm not alone. So I'm just going to be really vulnerable about it. So I thought about splitting from this part of YouTube and sort of making a separate thing. And then I thought, no, I don't want to do that. All of this is just it is encompassed into my journey. So you're going to see some of the video formats from my podcast on here. You are going to see some of the pivots of the other stuff that I'm exploring on here. And you're still going to get book stuff. I just have to do it a lot differently. And that is why it's great to pivot to podcasting because I can change how I do that. And not that I'm going to just like read explicit stories on there either, but there are a lot of words you just can't say here that I could say on another platform. Just basic storytelling, descriptive words that don't even get into like the nitty gritty scenes, like just, So I'm going to share here when I do stories, and then maybe I'll see what I can kind of cut up and share here. But you're definitely going to see a shift in content. I would say a big shift in content. And all of the content that I normally share won't change, if that makes sense. Like, I'm still doing the book reviews and I'm still sharing my stuff for like my work, but you're going to see a lot of other stuff too. And, I mean, if you don't like it, well, that's okay. I do this for me. It's been fun. It really has been fun. Just like saying like, I want to do something different and then doing different things, making small form content, making goofy stuff on TikTok, sharing this has been kind of healing. So yeah. So that's it, guys. I didn't post for a bit because I got in trouble. I think the third week of July or something. And then, so I just wanted to like not post for a bit so I could figure that out. And then I just sort of snowballed into pivoting away from a lot of what I was doing. And then I realized how good it felt. And then I've scripted like 13 podcasts, or like a good chunk of them, and then the ones that I want people on and to interact with me, like an idea of what I want to ask them and what they could share. And then that's just to put it out there. Once it's out there, I'm hoping enough of you that love it and resonate with it, the 10 of you that I expect to listen to it, will come back and be like, I have something to share. I want to do this, So I'll hop in your inbox and we'll chat. Okay, book is almost done. For those wondering, Succumbing to the Sea is in its final like format as of like right now. I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but it is the 25th of August as far as recording goes. So it's still set to release in early September. Ebook and paperback. Paperback, I don't know. It's just an itty bitty. So I'm mostly going to launch it as an ebook and see what happens. But if you like the paperback, you want a signed copy, I got you. And I have fall retreats. Yeah, I said that. I have fall retreats. And that's going to be fucking awesome. So those get their own thing. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. I think that's about everything. I'm recorded out today. I batch recorded a ton of content. Only a couple things for you guys wearing this shirt. Maybe I'll pull it back out on the next recording day. Ton of podcast stuff, ton of behind the scenes stuff, ton of admin stuff. I'm tired. Now I'm gonna go make myself some food, make a coffee, and probably stream on TikTok for a while. I'd like to stream on here too, and I'm setting up some stuff for maybe Twitch. So I'd like to game. I've been Final Fantasy gaming on TikTok, and I'm hesitant to go live on here just because I've had the strikes and I've had the issues. I don't have moderators set up. I don't have a lot of stuff set up. Heaven forbid something happens during a live stream. Like, I've worked way too hard to lose this channel. Follow me on TikTok, Lady Mac XO. Follow me on anything, but you can follow me on Facebook, but I don't post there a lot anymore. I'm moving away, guys. I'm losing my light again. Because they're like, you can't be a streamer. You don't even have good setup. There. Hey. Hi. It was good, but there, I should have said it. I had it here when I was recording a podcast earlier, but I need better equipment, which I stated in my podcast. I'm just straight up. I'm just jumping into a lot of stuff. I know my mic isn't great. I know that I don't record I recorded the very first podcast here, and then I did the other one in a better area for sound. But I'm going to have to do a whole video on being an empty nester because my kids moved out. One of them. And I'm setting up a recording studio, and it's just, there's a lot. So just one thing at a time, and we're all in this together, and I'm taking you along for the journey. So there are all my YouTube updates. Thanks for watching this far. Thanks for being here. As always, I appreciate it. Stay kinky, my friends. Keep rating. And yeah, I think the next thing you'll see is part 1 of the podcast. So hope you like it. Lady Mac out.